it's Julia Jordan, your favorite real estate agent, coming to you today, especially for VA buyers and FHA buyers. You guys had a hard time the last 2 years to buy a property because your offer was always bottom of the stack, okay? We had a little bit of issues with appraisals coming in lower than what the client offered to simply be competitive with their offer, and VA and FHA often could not keep up with the step, and other offers would outbid our offers from the VA buyers and FHA buyers and VA buyers. So right now we're in a little window where the market is very slow overall. The sellers are a little bit scared, the buyers are a little bit scared, so everything is a little bit slow. We see the houses sit on the market a little bit longer. So the advantage for the FHA buyer and the VA buyer is that there is not so much competition out right now, okay? The other day I drove on the highway and my daughter was like, oh, the highway is so empty. I'm like, no, the highway is not empty. The highway is full behind us. There was a cop car to our left and I was keeping, like, how do you say? I was driving same speed like the cop car. That's what you do, right? And so all the traffic was stuck behind us. So in front of us, it looked like a free highway. So that is the market right now in real estate. It looks like we have nothing going on. Buyers are not there, sellers are not there, and the whole market just slowed down and fell asleep. That is not true. We have a whole lot of buyers and we have a whole lot of buyers with cash. We know that people have cash because the last 2-3 years, all of a sudden, they were able to bring to the table way over asking and in cash. So we do know there is a lot of cash. We know that all our investors are holding back right now, like with the cop car. They're all there. They're all waiting out the market. And they're waiting for the market to tank even more. We are in Houston area actually not tanking. We are a little bit flatlining and we show a little bit longer days on the market. I do not see value really crashing down right now like we had 2008 or so. So don't panic if you're a seller. If you have to sell or you want to sell and you want to sell quick and high, what usually goes hand in hand, there are strategies and I explain it to you in less than 3 minutes. Very easy how to sell houses successful even in this market, creating a multiple offer situation and a bidding war and getting your the highest price possible in the shortest time. So that is still completely possible. And when I explain it to you, you will get it right away. It's not rocket science what we are doing here. Okay, so back to the FHA and VA buyer. Right now, you guys don't have so much competition. So the seller will look at your offer. They will even consider in many cases a buy down of your interest rate. And we do not only have the buy down for 1 to 3 years, something like that. We also have now a permanent buy down, what is used more often. So your whole 30-year mortgage or 15-year mortgage, whatever you guys decide on, the rate will stay low. Okay, so that's super cool. The lowest I've seen recently was 2.99. Of course, that always depends on if you guys mess around with your credit score or you have bad stuff on your credit, that might not be 2.99. Okay, so it goes up and down a little bit every day, but we see several loans in the fives. That's we're getting back there, I believe. And then, hey, Julika. And then we also have many buy downs where we get your rate really down very well. So right now, FHA and VA, you don't have that much competition. We can negotiate for you hard. Also with new home builders, they buy down the rate, of course, that is pretty commonly known already. And then they also give you extras. Often they have a 20K, 30K, 40K extra of cash that they are allowed to spend per sale. So they can give you extras like stainless steel appliances, gas range, fully fenced, fully grass, sprinkler system, garage opener, all those things, okay? So we have some extras right now, and the moment the market picks up, like the last 2 years where the new home builders almost didn't talk to us agents because they would sell their houses directly, so I completely understand that. But that will happen again because right now they're slowing down on building. They are right now giving special offers to get rid of the inventory that they built last year. And once that inventory is sold and then the market picks back up again, the whole thing flips over, okay? So then VA buyers and FHA buyers will be again at the bottom of the stack of all the offers. And if you want to buy a house, you already missed out the last 2 years, probably. Hopefully not, but maybe you did. And then you are planning to miss out the next 6 months because how you say, quote unquote, you want to wait out the market, you want to see what happens. We already know what happens. It will probably not go up interest rates wise from here, probably we will not see like the 8%, 10, 12%. Probably we will not see that. It seems that the government lets the interest rate peak right now. This is where we're at, and probably that's what most of the experts say that I talk to. They expect it to come down. The question is just when, okay? But when it comes down, we have a whole lot of competition, and also explaining really quick, what is better, low interest rate or low home price? If you stay in your house 30 years, of course, low interest rate is fantastic. The thing is, most people live in their house 6 to 8 years. Houston average right now, interest rate was so low. Who bought the last 2 years, they don't want to move anymore. They want to, like we have statistics that they send out in surveys, people are planning to live in their house 24 years. I know that will not happen because still life changes for people. They have to move for a job. The family grows. Kids move out, family gets smaller. So those life changes will always happen, and people will have to buy or sell. So then you are faced with a new interest rate. Usually you cannot take your interest rate with you. That is not very common. If you have a lender doing that, wonderful. Yeah, so if you are a buyer looking to purchase, right now is a good time because we can lock you in a lower home price, and then later you can refi, and then you lock in the low interest rate. So you get the best of both worlds. The people that bought the last 2 years, often they overpaid. Yes, they have a low interest rate, but when they sell, they need to get that sales price back what they originally paid for. And right now that might be a little bit tricky, and a lot of people might be upside down, 50K, 100K, depending on the price range, of course, okay? So that is a little special extra market. If you are a buyer, please consider at least reaching out, chatting with someone that you trust about your situation regarding buying, and if it would make sense to buy right now or maybe to wait. And if it is waiting, I'm fully there with you. My job is just to educate you, and then you guys make the decision, okay? I just sold one of my rentals. I put all the cash back in my savings, in my piggy bank. So my bills are paid for the years. I never come from the place of pushing you into one or the other direction. And there are many people that reached out to me last year and said, oh, we're facing a recession. What do you think, looking at my situation, would you recommend me to sell or to keep it? And I looked at their situation, and they had enough cash in their savings, and they had an okay income. They were just a little panicky, and I would say, as a realtor, I have to tell you sell, because I'm potentially earning a commission. But as your friend, I tell you, keep your house, sit it out. If you don't lose your nerves when the market goes down a little bit and then goes back up a little bit. And there were several, so I always will come from that point of hopefully giving you my very best personal opinion. I don't have the crystal ball. I wish I would have. I would be a multi-millionaire by now. But I've done very good with real estate investing and with my clients, and I hope to be able to help you, okay? So especially if you're a VA buyer and FHA buyer, do not miss the boat, okay? You missed the boat the last 2 years. That was not your fault. If you missed the boat right now, that one would be on you, because now you know what's going on, okay? My number is 832-444-4923. If you have any real estate questions, buying, selling, investing, please reach out and let's have a chat, okay? Bye bye, you guys. Have a happy day.